Hello, beautiful. Welcome. I wanted to take a moment to say thank you so much for subscribing. It means the world to me. Now, today I'll be making a video about industrial piercings. I had promised one of the subscribers, his name is in Russian, to make a video about the industrial piercing. First, I wanted to share with you guys that the first time I ever saw an industrial piercing, I was in middle school and the one wearing it was the teacher's aide. Now, I really thought it was really cool. So as soon as I could, after 18, I did get the piercing. I got it before I even got my belly pierced. I also wanted to mention that it's one of those piercings that is gender neutral, so both women and men can get it. It's not a piercing that is girly at all, because it's just a bar across, and also it has different kind of styles. I wanted to talk about the placements of the jewelry because it is very important. Now for me, I went to a piercer. It was a new tattoo shop. She was very inexperienced. Whenever you go to get a piercing by a professional, you can actually ask for the portfolio and they'll have a bunch of pictures of all the piercings they ever done. Actually, every time I go get a piercing, when they're done, they ask you to take a picture. And I usually say yes, and it goes in the portfolio, and there you can see how experienced they are. Now, if they don't have any pictures, honestly, just go somewhere else. So she was very inexperienced. That's why I also think why it took so long to heal. And I know I have small ears, but if she would have made this one a little bit more this way, I'll have more jewelry options. Because since they're so close together, now any jewelry, I'm sure you guys seen it, that has any decoration in the middle, I can't wear it because you're supposed to put in through one way, push it in, and then through the other part. And since they're so close together, there's no room once I put it in this way to get it to the other side. Now, there was one time where I just forced it and it really hurt. I mean, all I can wear is the bars, but I'm very happy with it. I don't mind at all. But at first, I was like, wow, there's so much jewelry that I can't wear because of it. So I will be very mindful about placement, that you have enough room so you have a lot more options. Let's talk a little bit about healing time. Usually says, just like the belly piercing, it takes from 3 to 6 months to a year. Now for me, it took about a year because that's before I even knew about the salt solutions and anything like that. So I used to just put alcohol, and that was around the time as well where I used to mess a lot with my piercing, just move it around for no reason. And again, like whenever there were crusties or anything, I'll just take it right off, and that actually made my piercing take about a year to heal, and it was a little painful. For the cleaning is very similar to the belly piercing. You use the dial soap, the disinfectant soap, to wash it about twice a day, and to clean it you can use the sea salt solution, which is half a teaspoon of unionized sea salt to 1 cup of water. Sea salt solution you can do about 2 times a day. Now it's recommended, I forgot to mention in the other video, to use distilled water. I also wanted to mention, because this piercing is known to form a keloid, I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly. Especially it did form for me because, like I mentioned before, the cleaning practices, I used alcohol like 3 times a day. I used to move it around too much. Now for the option that I'm giving you guys right now, you do have to wait for you to pass the healing portion, because You cannot put this on fresh piercing. It is going to irritate it, okay? So at the time I did not know about this and I didn't find anybody who knew, but you can actually use tea tree oil to get rid of keloids on your piercings. At the time when I found the information, I didn't know that you had to dilute the tea tree oil. Now I just went to Walmart and found some tea tree oil, and I applied it almost like 3 times. I would say 2 or 3 times a day. Again, but at this point it was like past a year, so the piercing wasn't fresh. So I used to apply it and move the bar so the solution will get inside. And then the keloid only formed on this one right here. I didn't get anything on the top, so I used to just apply it in the area and just move it back and forth. And I did that for 2 or 3 times a day. Now, honestly, it was gone within the months. I was so surprised because I was like, wow, I thought I had to live with that for the rest of my life. And actually, I also told one of my sister-in-laws who also, but she had a different piercing. I think she had the one in here. And I told her about the tea tree oil and she applied it and the keloid went away as well. Do some research about how you're supposed to dilute the tea tree oil. Again, I didn't dilute it, but at the time I didn't know. It didn't irritate the piercing at all, and it did get the keloid to go away. And I'm thinking maybe it's because it was a Walmart tea tree oil. But I did do some research, and you're supposed to do a couple of drops of tea tree oil per 1 ounce of distilled water. Now you can actually also put it into your sea salt solution, which will be a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt, 1 cup of water, and 2 to 3 drops of tea tree oil. And then you just put the solution either with a cotton, you can put on the solution either with a cotton ball or a Q-tip. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know because that worked for me so well. And whenever I see someone that has a keloid, I always let them know, hey, if you want that to go away, tea tree oil works the best. Okay, because I see people also get keloids on the top piercings up here. Forgot what this is called, but usually when they get that, they just remove it because sometimes you don't like the way it looks with the bump there. I've really seen a lot of people, like if you look it up, you'll see it, but like if you're out walking around, you don't really see a lot of people wearing it. So it's very unique. I really think the industrial piercing, it is really unique. It is 2 piercings in one. And I really love the way the bar looks. It looks very metal, very rock and roll. And that's why I kind of love the piercing. I mean, it really speaks for itself. It looks pretty awesome. Like I said, it's 2 piercings in one. And that is why I really wanted to get it. Okay, I wanted to do a little close-up of the industrial piercing. As you can see, it's a little bit close together, and so I don't have any other options to wear, but I really like this one. I don't mind it. I had it for 15 years now, and I just never take it off. I love the way it looks. It looks pretty awesome. And again, if you follow the tips that I gave you, it shouldn't take you the most 6 months, the most. And that is if you do the cleaning tips that I gave you. Leave it alone, don't touch it. If you do happen to get a keloid, which if you cleaning it properly you won't, then you just use the tea tree solution. Don't just use it right after you get it, because it's just, you don't really get a keloid right after when the piercing is fresh. You should definitely wait to see if you do get it, then use the tea tree solution. until it's gone, and then you should be fine. Just showing you guys again. I just really love the way it looks. It looks pretty awesome. Sorry, I'm not sure if you can hear the kids in the background. As you can tell, the last video I recorded while they're sleeping, and this one I'm recording while they're up. And I'm not sure if you can hear them. Kids will be kids. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions, you can leave it down below in the comments, and I'll be sure to answer as soon as I can. If you're new to the channel and would like to see more of my videos, please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you again, guys, for watching. See you on my next video. Love you. Bye.